So the 2022 hurricane season officially kicks off tomorrow, and experts are predicting this year's season will produce an above average amount of activity in our area. So I spoke with a home health expert about what homeowners and renters can do now to minimize the risk of post-storm damage. Ryan Arnett is a certified field inspector division manager for Tar Heel Basement Systems. He says water is far more damaging than wind in our area, and that homeowners often overlook how water on their property can impact their home.
Causing water intrusion in their basement, their crawl space, or because we live in wonderful North Carolina with this wonderful clay soil, it's like building on a giant dirt sponge, and after big heavy storms, foundation settlement can happen.
Arnett says failure to keep water from building up around your property can cost you thousands of dollars.
Again, this can cause water intrusion, which can cause 1 inch of water in an area can cause up to $25,000 worth of damage to a homeowner. And unfortunately, homeowners insurance normally does not cover water due to floods and storms in the area.
Arnett says there are several ways you can prepare your home ahead of the hurricane season. Number one, review your home insurance. Like Arnett said, flooding from storms isn't typically covered by homeowners insurance. Check with your insurance agent for coverage that is available. Maintain your roof, siding, and windows. Make sure nothing is loose or in disrepair. Keep your gutters clear. Gutters and downspouts will route the water off your roof and away from your foundation. Check the foundation drainage system, so a sump pump with battery backup is essential during power outages. And write a family emergency plan. This document is fundamentally about getting to your home shelter before the storm hits. And ready.gov provides resources you can use as a starting point for your plan. Some companies will offer free inspections and repair estimates for any issues with your basement or crawl space that need to be addressed before the hurricane or tropical storm arrives to the area.
A lot of people this far inland think, oh, I'm not worried about that, but it's flooding and tornadoes. Monique knows this, that we have to watch out for inland. We had so much flooding in some cases with Michael and Florence that went that far inland that we had power outages here.
And like you said, that water, just an inch of rain or that flooding getting into your basement or your crawl space could cost you about $25K. So you definitely want to make sure you have things in place to make sure you don't have those holes.
I mean, every single season is unlike the previous. So whatever happened last season, you really can't base it on that. Even if you're saying, oh, I've lived in North Carolina all my life, I've never seen anything like this. A lot of the storms that we've been seeing in the most recent years are storms we've never seen stuff like this happen before. Especially with Hurricane Florence. I lived along the coast. I talk about it all the time, but I mean, the water was just as high to the second floor of people's homes. So your home is just gone. You have to gut the entire home out.
So even here in the Triad, is there like a kit or something that we just need to have to be ready for this?
It's not necessarily a kit that you buy, but you do have to piece it together based on kind of what we face. And just like Monique said, it's usually flooding and then isolated tornadoes. So in a lot of cases, it's simple, you know, a little bit of water and a first aid kit. And then the flooding though, there's not so much you can do on that, but that insurance note you talked about, I had pipes burst in a house once. About 2 inches of standing water in the entire downstairs, and it was $27,000 worth of damage. I mean, your insurance covers it, hopefully, if you have it, but if you don't have that type of coverage, you're in trouble.
And I know that the season, goes all the way till November 30th, so even though it starts tomorrow, you still have time to do some of the things now to help save you some money.